Hello guys, today I want to talk about PHP and Laravel code styling, specifically with the tool, a new tool called Laravel Pint, recently released by Laravel team member Nuno Maduro. And in this video I will quickly review Laravel Pint, show you how it works and what is code styling in general. And before you ask quickly, yes, it's Laravel Pint and not pint of beer, although the logo says differently. But the author himself, Nuno Maduro, explains that it's PHP plus lint, so Pint, the same way past PHP plus test. So he didn't even know the word pint in English language before naming this tool. But you can call it pint if you wish, but officially it's Pint. So it's helping with code styling for Laravel and PHP. And it is built on top of another awesome tool called PHP CS Fixer, which has been used for years by PHP developers, and Laravel Pint adds another layer to make the UI and look and feel more Laravel-ish, and just generally for easy installation into Laravel projects. So what does it do? It formats your code under certain rules. And that's the essence of the code styling. It's a set of rules. The most popular standard in PHP currently it's called PSR12, but there are other code styles, and Laravel Pint uses a preset just called Laravel. And those rules in general in code styling are about small things like braces on this line or that line, spaces between characters, between lines, naming things and stuff like that. So let me demonstrate it first on a totally fresh Laravel project. So I've just installed a new Laravel project, and now we do composer require Laravel Pint. At the time of shooting this video, the version is 0.2.3, so maybe if you're watching in the future, there may be significant changes, maybe when it's version 0.1 officially. So we install, and then all we need to do is to run the check of all our Laravel files, is to run the command. Let's open the documentation, vendor bin pint -v to see the actual changes. But first we will run with --test, so it would not actually change and format the files, but it would just show us in the terminal. So let's copy that, paste, and let's see what happens. So it checks quite a lot of files and shows 4 style issues, no unused import in those files. If you want to make it even more clear, you can use another flag called -v for showing the actual errors. So what Laravel Pint is telling us is that according to the standard there should not be unused imports. So in the user model there is must verify email on top, but it's never actually used. So that's another thing of code styling. And the same styling error is in another files. And that is not necessarily wrong. In this case, for the framework for Laravel, it does make sense to have those imported, so people would have to only enable that in the actual class itself. So if you want to enable email verification, for example, you don't need to add use on top, you just add use inside of the class as use trait. So this styling issue is totally not a big deal, and you can leave it without fixing. But if you do want to fix that, let's open the user model. So this is the line that Laravel Pint suggests to fix, and let's run Pint again, this time without test. And it's roughly the same result, but the difference is that it actually edited the file. So the idea is that you would run Laravel Pint or PHP CS Fixer or other tool you prefer for code styling and automatically fix your code issues with styling before you commit that code somewhere to the repository on GitHub. And in general, code styling helps from 2 sides in my opinion. First, it helps the code readability, so other developers would understand it clearly. And then again, working in a team, it helps team members to avoid different styling. So they agree that we all use, for example, PSR12, or we all use Laravel Pint with Laravel preset. And then everyone writes the code in the same style and there are no misformatting between each other. Or everyone uses the same tool as Laravel Pint and automate that. So you don't have to even do anything. You can use Laravel Pint, for example, as a part of GitHub Actions, like automatically running tests on pull request or on commit. If we take a look at another more complicated, much more complicated Laravel project, I wouldn't even name the project because the goal is to not show that the code is styled wrong. So it could be any of your projects, including my own projects. the idea is to test something more complicated. So if we run pint on bigger project, as you can see, a lot of files, and there are, for example, the same no unused import rule, but then trailing comma in multiline, pint suggests the comma here at the end, although it's only one array element. Then visibility required, for example, there should be public function instead of function. So small things like that, but there are around like 100 rules or so, checking things here and there. Like, for example, braces on a new line. Like, for example, list syntax could be shortened. For example, in this case of migrations, the order of imports could be different. For example, concat space should be dot without space. The same thing here on top. Then there's interesting thing, class attribute separation. So there should be a new line between the properties and stuff like that. And you can easily configure the pint to disable or enable certain rules or use a different preset. Preset is just a set of rules. So by default, it uses a preset called Laravel, which is in fact, if we go to resources, presets, Laravel PHP, the naming of the rules are here. As I said, it's built on top of PHP CS Fixer, so uses the names from there, and you can enable or disable some rules. In fact, it's more than 100, it's 170. Or for example, you can change different preset, and let's do exactly that. In our default Laravel project, let's create pint JSON, copy preset Laravel and change that to another preset supported by pint, which is PSR12. And let's rerun pint with PSR12. Okay, now it finds more things. So for example, class definition for anonymous migrations should be with braces, and also on the same line, so it flags migrations. And that's the thing about code styling. You just need to choose whichever you want. There's no right or wrong here. You just need to be consistent within your code and the code of your teammates. If we scroll up, another thing, for example, that pint flags with PSR12 is single trait insert per statement. So Laravel officially generates this code, which is fine according to Laravel code styling, but it's not fine if you use PSR12 standard. You can read more about configuration, of course, in the official Laravel Pint README. So you can, for example, enable or disable rules with JSON, or exclude folders or specific files. Or, of course, you can read more in the official PHP CS Fixer GitHub or their documentation, what is under the hood and how to customize that one. And of course, you can use PHP CS Fixer without Laravel Pint, for example, for PHP non-Laravel projects. If you want to find out first about more new tools coming up in Laravel community, subscribe to the channel because I'm shooting daily videos, including new tools and news in Laravel framework. That's it for this time, and see you guys in other videos.